Hello, people of Imperium, and welcome to part 1-ish. Yes, it's a part 1 of a new... I'm going to be doing this more as a tips and tricks one. So as you can see, I have already started. And we are doing... Let me just turn it to the right page. A flying Hive Tyrant. But here's the fun part about it. What we will need for today is, well, obviously we need the model. It's all been cleaned already, so as you can see, I've already kind of started. Ooh, don't do that. Good enough. I have 3 different sizes of magnets. So I have only 25 of these ones, 30 of those ones, and 100 of these little guys. But honestly, I paid a lot for them, to be honest with you guys. You can get, like, I don't know, double this amount for the price I paid for a quarter of that amount. So, yeah. Also, what I am going to be doing, I'm going to be using a little bit of this. So, again, a weird warning label is avoid eye contact with your eyes and skin. Avoid inhaling the vapors. So I have a fan going on right beside me here. And do not use with bare hands, so I will grab some gloves then. Don't use it near flame or anything like that. And this is the weird part. Direct contact with skin may cause irritation. That's kind of normal. Inhalation of vapors may cause central nervous system effects characterized by nausea, headache, dizziness, unconsciousness, and under conditions of overexposure, even death. Lacquer. So yeah, let me just quickly grab a pair of gloves here. There we go. Got gloves. Gloves are very easy to get, but yeah. I don't know how much they cost, to be honest with you. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, are they? No, they're not. Okay. And I have a couple of tools here to help me out with the putty. For the magnets, you will need super glue. Oh, I see my super glue. This is just plain old tap water. There's nothing added to it or anything like that. Hasn't been used at all. There's my super glue. And possibly some green stuff, or equivalent of it. So yeah, this is going to be fun. I can't wait to. They really did a good job on this. So I was worried, oh, it might flop around, it might do weird stuff. It literally locks in, like, pretty well. Right there. They really did they did a good job on this kit. The mold lines were not that big as well, which is great for being. Just grab one of the runners here. (2011), so 7-year-old kit. Not too bad. So. And you'll need all your normal hobby stuff, like your cement and your hobby knife and panel line scraper. I went through all that stuff already. I'm not going to go through it again. So, first things first now. Done that. Done the little bit of carapace on the tail. Now all that's left is to attach these two together, but you guys can see the problem. Do I have my flashlight nearby? I have a flashlight here. Flashlight, where are you? Flashlight, where are you? Flashlight, where are you? Oh, there you are. Sitting right in front of me. This is probably gonna burn up. Gonna look really weird on camera. But I'm gonna hold the pieces together. can kind of see there's a gap right there. And that gap is going to be a little bit too big to deal with the primer, as you can see there. Like, that's a pretty big gap right there. So what I'm going to do, I am going to glue these together here, and then blue tack or poster tack. This stuff, good stuff. That's going to be for a drill. Yeah, you'll need drill bits. Slash, I can't think of the word of it, but this thing, pin vise. There you go. That's just the Games Workshop one. So yeah, I'm going to glue these together right now off camera and try and figure out about what I'm going to do about all this other stuff here, and then I'll bring you guys back. So I'll see you guys in a couple seconds here. Quick little clip. Knocking everything over. And no, I'm not going to connect it to the base at this time. Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here. I might not meet putty. I'm gonna let it dry like this for a good while here. You know what? Why not? Let me in. I shall come into your office for a few minutes here. Okay. So, this is the piece we're going to be magnetizing for this kit. As you can see, it's this bottom piece here. It's the wing. I've already decided this is going to be a winged Hive Tyrant. So the wing will be sitting in here, glued in. And I have got the drill bits here. I didn't even look at the sizes. This is for my medium ones. I do not have a drill, so I'm going to be hand drilling these. Or drill, I would trust me with plastic, because plastic melts really easily. This is for the giant ones. That is huge drill bit. Oh, and I'll also show you the one for the tiny ones here as well. Tiny ones, medium ones, extra large. But before I even think about doing Oh, it's magnetized. Before I even think about putting a hole in the chuck the wrong way around. Shouldn't have. Yeah, there's no way this. Me just playing with my pin vise right now. Trying to get it to cooperate. Or the Imperium, get in there. Okay, I think I have worked it in. Me and the machine god had a little talk. Anyways, so instead of me, and also I haven't actually glued this part yet, just in case, and do a little really hole here or something like that. So that's right side here. Yes, it is. So you see, this is also the other trick. Is that we kind of have to make it flush with that in order to get it on. There's another half here, but I don't have it on. Actually, how do I keep on picking up the right parts? We'll be going together like that, and then there's another half over here. So first off, I want to see if we can sneak a magnet here. And you will notice little black marks on, or one part of it has a black mark on it. That's so that I can keep it all the same. And be careful, especially with these larger magnets, as if you let them snap together, sometimes the magnet snaps. Yeah. So, be careful, please. So, I'm just trying to think here. Okay. Let me just try a little test here. So I want the black on the inside. All the way around. There we go. So for now, so you can see, I probably want it a little bit more up. Okay, I probably want to try and sneak it in right in this area here. First off, let me just test it. Okay, so there is a magnetic pull. Okay. I want to see how fairly strong. So this is just a piece of this. This actually needs to be flattened out a little bit better, but there's literally a concrete floor behind me that I literally take this and hammer it on. But see, so it's nearly 12 o'clock at night. I'd rather not do that. So I know that this will reach from the outside in, as you can see. Has a fairly good hole to it. But I want to use one of the I want to be able to use these little magnets. Now again, I put it over here, just so then there's no tool flying action or anything like that. Especially be careful with your knife, as it is magnetic. As you can see, really magnetic. So you don't want this to be accidentally, you have this too close to it and it pulls it towards you and you go reach for the magnet. Yeah. It's just one of the things I do. Here, that's a pretty hefty arm there. So this one, but I'm going to test it out with this arm first here. So I'm literally going to be glue tacking it on. Let's just say something like that. You can see the magnet there. Just want it going to the bottom hole. Okay. That's why we test stuff out. So I think it was actually telling a little bit right there. We want it to. Oh no, that's repelling. This might be a little bit of a dumb idea. I'm going to fully encase this little magnet, stick it onto here, but I want to see what direct contact. If with direct contact, let me play around with it a little bit here and I'll get back to you guys. Okay. Right now, the connection, look, I haven't super glued it or anything like that, it's just sitting there. My brain is... Let me try one thing. I'll be back. Okay, so I need to figure out a few more things with this stuff, so I'm gonna put it all off to the side for now. But when I was looking at the tail, see, there's that gap still. On both sides. So I am just going to use tiny little bit of this. Just before I forget, I'm gonna put on my gloves. Gloves on, we're good to go. Got my water. Now, one thing I already know right away is that I will want to clean my instruments, or these, right after this. Hence why I have the water. So let me just pop the top. I'm going to close this. Actually, I think this is going to be enough for what we want it for. So what I'm going to do, just take it and scrape it along that seam line. Now, because I do not want it on those spines, I'm going to try and... Sorry, right now I'm just trying to get it away from the spines. Just really hard for me to show you guys because I'm working against the clock right now. Okay. So I just need I think I missed the crack, so I need to just grab. There we go. So now I am just going to wait and I'm just going to leave it till tomorrow. So I will see you guys all in a little bit here. Okay, so as you can see here, it has hardened. So all I should have to do gently scrape it all away with my mold line remover. As you can see, it's done a good job so far. So I need to clean it all up with knives and stuff like that. So I'm gonna put this aside. Work on that in a bit here. Now, this is a 3/16 by 1/16 inch little magnet here, neodymium magnet. It's going to be sitting right in there. So you do have a couple options. You can either put a little super glue in there and do that, or we can use a little bit of green stuff on the back side here. See it there. Basically the wing is going to go onto here, and then it basically just depends on what option you want. I'm going to be magnetizing everything up, so then if this was the right arm here, magnetize on. Tip it back in just to give you guys an idea. But you see, the tiny little magnet isn't going to be cutting it. So we're going to have to do a little snippy snip on this. But I'll save that for a little bit later. I've used a lot of blue tack. But you can also see it comes off nice and clean. So I'm going to put a couple more things together here, and then I'll bring you guys back in a little bit here. Okay, so as you can see, I have made just a little bit of progress. Let's get the looks better. Just a little bit of progress on this guy. That's pretty well the bottom half of him completed there. And I've also put on the other side of this weapon here. Sorry about that. Just thought I saw something there. So, this is not being held in by anything at the moment. But as you can see, by the edge there, I have green stuffed it in. It's not quite dry. There's quite a bit of it, so it'll take a while, but yeah, green stuff. It's not too hard to deal with. It's a lot like blue tack, I have to say. So basically there's two halves. Don't see it right away here. there's two halves, a blue and a yellow. Mix it all together until it turns green. That means it's all good to go. And use water, or else it will stick to you or your tools or whatever else you're using. You just gotta put it into place and put in the magnet. That's what the base, or that's what the torso is going to look like. I'm just trying to decide right now if I want to glue tap these wings on, or if I want to paint them up separately, and then I'll paint up the entire body first. Something fell, I don't know what it was, but so what I am actually kind of leaning towards is super gluing the wings on afterwards. So if I glue it on now, it's going to be pretty hard to do down there and get all this area. Yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards, I think. But I'll use super glue on it, as I do not want it to ruin the paint job either. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I am currently thinking about whether if I want to do magnets for the head or not. I found that piece that fell. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Just deciding about whether if I want to do magnets. For the head or not. I'm kind of thinking I'm just going to leave the torso unglued. I mean glued, I should say. He'll be kind of in this pose here. He doesn't really have that much range of motion because we're hitting armor plates back here unless we're wanting to go down to this kind of angle here. So I will think about those things a little bit more, and I'll bring you guys back once I've decided about that. So, and this is no longer blue tacked together. This is glued together now. So, yeah, I'll be back in a couple seconds for you guys. Okay. I have done an absolute ton of work on this guy. So here's the main body, completely finished, well, except for attaching it on at this point. And the head. Extra arm, swords, whip. I would not be like to get hit by that thing because that has very sharp points on it. I have one gun. Two. Two rending claws. And this head, and then the adrenal gland right there. One of these things isn't like the other. I'd magnetize everything except for the bottom. I'm not going to magnetize the bottom just because I don't want to worry about it too much. Pretty well. As you can see, attached the lower half onto the stand here. But basically, it's in here. I have really good connections. I am extremely happy to say that, oh, and the adrenal gland, I'm going to use a pin on him. See? Just that. Basically, I used my pin vise and the smallest one that comes in the Games Workshop one. Just drilled a hole in the bottom of this guy, then marked it and put a hole there. There we go. Bob's your uncle. You just super glue it all together. I did not realize how messy that was. At least I'll work on that stuff later. So I had a box of 25. That's the measurements right there. The diameter by how thick they are. Which I'm really happy to say that it worked out really well. So well, in fact, I've actually found another place that I can get about 200 of them for a heck of a lot less than that. The site is called Amazon. Literally, if you just type in the 316 by 116 inches, and it's pretty well your first one right there. Magnets, I should say, specify that, magnets. Is there a magnet on here? Oh, I took it off. So that's really fun. But if you live in the US, there is a company called M&J, I think it is, or J&M. I'm pretty sure it's J&M. And if you just look that up on Google, it should be one of your first links there. That you can get like this size magnet for like 16 cents each. So you can get 200 of them for like 27 bucks or something like that. Unless you live in Canada like I do, then it kind of doubles the price almost. So unless you're getting like a lot of them, like 500 of them or something like that, I wouldn't even bother with that. If you live in Canada or the US, unfortunately. But I'll show you some of the weapons here. I just remagnetized this guy up. Oh, there we go. Oh, come on. Come on. See there. And I did not even put a magnet in there. So, just because I didn't want to, really. See, the head is just a little bit higher, but yeah, I really like it. I'm really happy with how this turned out. With how this has turned out so far. So I'll have to look through everything I've magnetized, but I think I may only have one or two more things. And another bonus is that if you have a bamboo skewer stitched blob kind of deal, put a little alligator clip on the end. Alligator clips are magnetic. And because of the strength of the magnet, it took a lot to finally remove it. But I need to remove these magnets here for a moment or two. You guys can stick onto that thing there. Let me just count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still have 12 magnets left. I'm actually going to move that a little bit more out of the way. Oh, noise. Oh, no. But if you were going to stick these two together, like stick this onto the bottom, that's when I would recommend the bigger magnets, like these guys here. These guys are real heavy duty. Yeah, just a little bit heavy duty. So what I'm going to show you is the basic steps on how I got magnetizing it. And if you're going to magnetize the wings, I will look up a video on that, as I'm going to be gluing on my wings afterwards, so that I can get down here a little bit easier. It's nice to know it's all done and it looks nice, but things that you will need for this section, it's not the one. It's not the wings. You'll need the part, possibly a drill bit in order to get that hole. That's literally how I did it, was using drill bits by hand, might add, by hand. And my pin vise as well, which is really coming in handy for a lot of things. Super glue. Always need super glue. One of those things that you should always have somewhere nearby, especially if you go to a game or something like that. You can kind of repair stuff if something decides to do a kamikaze off the table or something like that. But also, especially for these larger guys, this is a Hive Tyrant right here. Yeah, Trigon. I figure it's a little bit more than double the size, or about double the size. But you can, yeah, this is just half one part of the torso. Right. So let me... Oh, and the other thing I recommend is a good set of thick nippers. Something like these. As you will see in a second here. And please watch your eyes. Let me see. Oh yeah, I still got them. Safety glasses. And those were actually from high school. I don't know how long ago it was. It's about 7 or 8 years or something like that. From chemistry class. Why not? Well, even like a pair of sunglasses or something like that will work. You don't need to go as high tech as I am right now. Noticing a little bit of blue tack. After I glue it, I'm going to wait a little bit. Probably go prime everything actually. Jeez. Wow. I'm already there. Wow. We're almost painting. So, first thing is always dry fit it. You don't want to just go and cut. And cut like up here or something like that. Because that's the back of his head. What I look at is kind of the angle. Darn it, why did you pick up the sword? You can tell, very powerful magnet. Oh, and a file. A file would be really helpful. I'm just going to kind of hold it in this position here. Basically, all I need to do is my big set of nippers here. Cut it. Now I like to do a second dry fit. Oh yes. Now remembering that he's going to be up a little bit taller. He's going to be up here. But yes, that's exactly what you want. You can see it's kind of rough and stuff here. I say not rough enough. Sanding does two things for us. Two things with one stone. Roughs it up some more, levels it, and adds surface area. Now I have marked all my magnets. I guess I can take off my safety glasses now. Holy cow, you can see a lot clearer now. I forget how good that feels. So you can see there and here how I've done a little bit of well, Sharpie. That's what it is. It's a little bit of Sharpie. So then when I look at my magnets, there they are. I can say, okay, this black to black will always repel. You can see here. Whereas the other way, they'll attract. So I want this little black dot. I need to move away all metal objects. And if you are working with larger, more powerful magnets, watch out for your cell phones, please. Please watch your cell phones and stuff. Other electronic devices around them. Because sometimes they can mess them up a little bit. Or completely destroy them. So basically what I'm going to do now, take my super glue, a little bit of it, and mine comes out as a gel almost. And be careful, because super glue can stick to people. And see, that magnet's not moving. It literally takes like 3 seconds, and that's no kicker, no nothing. You guys saw exactly what I did there. Literally, I can put that on, take it off, magnet's still on. So that's how I did everything. All that I'm going to do is just magnetize up the last couple things here. Glue these two together. I'm going to glue them because probably sometime I'll get a second one to add to my ever-growing collection of Tyranids, Team Stealers, and they look a lot more yellow on camera. Jeez. They're a cream color. I can guarantee that they're a cream color. And then after I've done all the magnetization, I'm gonna, and gluing this together, I'm gonna prime it all. I'm gonna see what people say about magnets and priming and stuff like that, but come on. There you go. So now, pretty well, and also you'd have to get a second base as well. You'd have to get another base. That's another thing. They only give you one. So, that's pretty well it for now, or for this episode. The next episode... You know what? I've shown you guys, well, I'll show you guys how to do the weird stuff on this guy, but I'll be mostly doing all the painting off camera, but I'll bring you guys back for stuff like the wings and other weird stuff. So I'd like to thank everyone for watching. And until next time, remember, and if you're new here and you've liked what you've seen, hit that subscribe button. And if you aren't new here, you're one of the veterans here, and you've liked what you've seen, hit that like button. Lets me know to continue on with what I'm doing here, all that kind of stuff. That was, well, perfectly done right there. First try. So again, I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and until next time, remember to rock on.